6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanooz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Federal Cabinet has decided to encourage the expatriates to come to Pakistan and serve the country and its masses. Foreign Minister says Pakistan is ready to resolve all outstanding issues with India, including Kashmir dispute, through peaceful means. Complete shutdown will be observed in occupied Kashmir on Saturday and Monday to mark the martyrdom anniversaries of prominent Kashmiri leaders Muhammad Afzal Guru and Muhammad Maqbool Butt. In India, 10 Naxals were killed during a fierce gunfight with government forces in Chhattisgarh today. Russia has expressed willingness to consider new proposals from the United States to replace a suspended Cold War-era nuclear pact with a more broader treaty. In the first one-day international of three-match series at Dubai, West Indies women beat Pakistan women by 146 runs. And now the news in detail. Federal Cabinet has decided to constitute a committee headed by Defence Minister Parvez Khattak to develop a proper system for stabilization of prices of essential commodities. The meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. Later, briefing the newsmen about the decisions taken by the Cabinet, Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said a mobile application will also be developed which will provide an opportunity to the consumers to check the prices of essential commodities in the country in order to discourage overcharging. Fawad Chaudhry said the Ministry of Law will prepare a short list of departments where holders of dual nationalities will not be appointed. He, however, stressed that the overseas Pakistanis are an asset and contributing to the economy by sending remittances worth billions of dollars. He said the government will encourage the overseas Pakistanis to come to Pakistan and serve the country and its masses. The Information Minister said a committee headed by Punjab Governor Chaudhry Muhammad Sarwar has been constituted to oversee the development of infrastructure related to Kartarpur Corridor. A delegation of American Business Council called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. The delegation expressed confidence in the policies of the incumbent government. The council termed the government's steps towards ease of travel to Pakistan and ease of doing business as exemplary. President Dr. Arif Alvi has said that media in Pakistan is dispensing its duties more freely and in a much better way than India media. He was talking to a delegation of All Pakistan Newspapers and Editors Forum and Pakistan Journalists Forum, which called on him in Islamabad today. The president said free and independent media is a precious asset in developed societies. He said responsibility of the media is essential along with its independence. Responsible media reforms itself in case of missteps. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan is ready to hold talks with India to resolve all outstanding issues, including Kashmir dispute, through peaceful means. In an interview with Sky News, he said Pakistan has invited India to sit on the negotiating table for dialogue, but New Delhi does not seem ready for it. The Foreign Minister said India is committing gross human rights violations in occupied Kashmir. He said the reports of UN Human Rights Office and British Parliament's all-parties parliamentary group on Kashmir have also acknowledged the atrocities being committed by Indian forces against innocent civilians in occupied Kashmir. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said even the same voices from within India are talking about the way New Delhi is losing Kashmir. Pakistan has urged Afghan leadership to pay attention to the issue of their own country rather than making statements against others. Rejecting a tweet by Afghan President Ashraf Ghani, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said such irresponsible statements are nothing rather only gross interference in the internal affairs of others. The Foreign Minister called upon Afghan leadership that instead of leveling baseless allegations, focus on the long-standing serious grievances of Afghan people. The multinational maritime exercise Aman 19 begins in Karachi tomorrow. Briefing the newsmen in Karachi today, Commander Pakistan Fleet Vice Admiral Amjad Niazi said this exercise will comprise two phases in which contingents of 46 countries will take part. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Governor Shah Farman has constituted an advisory board on tribal districts to ensure speedy justice in the region. Former Pakistani ambassador to Afghanistan Rustam Shah Mohammad, Laik Shah, and Sange Marjan are members of the board, with Umar Khan Afridi as its chairman. The advisory board will prepare a mechanism for solution of disputes according to the tribal traditions and culture. It will also give proposals for speedy disposing of legal cases. This is Radio Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, complete shutdown will be observed on Saturday and Monday to mark the martyrdom anniversary of prominent Kashmiri martyred leaders Muhammad Afzal Guru and Muhammad Maqbool Butt. Call for the strike has been given by the joint resistance leadership comprising Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq, and Muhammad Yasin Malik. Giving details of protest calendar, the leadership, in a statement issued in Srinagar today, said that on the martyrdom day of Muhammad Afzal Guru on Saturday, 9th of February, a complete shutdown would be observed across the valley. In India, hundreds of jobless young people have marched through the streets of New Delhi demanding Modi's government to tackle what they called a rising unemployment crisis. The protesters disputed the government's claim that it has created millions of jobs since it came to power in 2014. Media reports said the government is suppressing data showing the country's unemployment rate has hit a 45-year high of 6.1%. In India, 10 Naxals were killed during a fierce gunfight with government forces in Chhattisgarh today. According to police sources, the police teams were out in the area on an anti-Naxal operation. New Delhi has deployed several companies of its paramilitary forces to take on Naxals' insurgency in their strongholds. In Iraq, 18 members of the Daesh terrorist group have been killed in two separate army operations with support of the US-led coalition in northern Kirkuk and Saladin provinces. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has pardoned a large number of prisoners in honor of the 40th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. According to state media, it would apply to same 50,000 prisoners, the largest number ever covered in a single pardon. Russia is ready to consider new proposals from the United States to replace a suspended Cold War-era nuclear pact with a border treaty that includes more countries. Addressing a news conference in Moscow today, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said his country is looking forward to concrete proposals from the United States to end the issue. France has warned Italy not to interfere in the country's politics after Italian Deputy Prime Minister Luigi Di Maio met French Yellow Vest protesters. The French Foreign Ministry said the new provocation is unacceptable between neighboring countries. Italian Deputy Prime Minister met two leaders of the anti-government protests. In South Africa, 5 people were killed after a gas explosion in a coal mine in the eastern province of the country today. According to South African state media, about 20 miners were trapped underground. In the first one-day international of 3-match series at Dubai, West Indies women beat Pakistan women by 146 runs. Batting first, West Indies scored 216 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in 50 overs. Chasing the target, Pakistan could score only 70 and were all out in 29.5 overs. From the West Indies side, Dendra Jalasa scored 96 runs for 139 balls, while at its bowling side, Totten and Afi Samantra took 3 wickets each. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills is expected at isolated places in Hazara, Rawalpindi divisions, Islamabad, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir. To end the news, some of the headlines once again. Federal Cabinet has decided to encourage the expatriates to come to Pakistan and serve the country and its masses. Foreign Minister says Pakistan is ready to resolve all outstanding issues with India, including Kashmir dispute, through peaceful means. Complete shutdown will be observed in occupied Kashmir on Saturday and Monday to mark the martyrdom anniversaries of prominent Kashmiri leaders Muhammad Afzal Guru and Muhammad Maqbool Butt. In India, 10 Naxals were killed during a fierce gunfight with government forces in Chhattisgarh today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.